नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणी। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पदे गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वरग परमः कृष्णग सच्चिदानंद विग्रहः अनादिरादिर् गोविन्दः सर्वकारण कारणम्। ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the king of knowledge, Raja Vidya. So we are now in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita towards the end. We have just have to finish 2 more slokas. So we have understood everything about this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita, how important it is for us to understand this Bhagavad Gita. That we understand. We understand that by getting this knowledge, we are going to get peace of mind. So that means, where is peace of mind? Peace of mind is there in Bhagavad Gita. We cannot buy peace of mind anywhere else. We cannot order it online. We cannot do anything. Even if we have so much money also, it is not available for money. So with money, we cannot buy peace of mind. We can buy peace of mind with only Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We can gain peace of mind, which is invaluable. That's why this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is available free of cost. Because it is invaluable for Atma, for the soul. Because how we can use some material thing like money is a matter which is made up of matter or anything in the material things. How we can buy Bhagavad Gita using money, this knowledge. How we can buy peace of mind using money? No. So that's why Krishna is giving an opportunity equally for everyone to study and understand this Bhagavad Gita. No questions here, no partialities, nothing. Anyone who has faith on Krishna can join and get this knowledge. That's very important. So that's why we are all getting this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Samoham sarvabhuteshu namedveshyo asti na priya. I am equal to all living entities. I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. Namedveshyo asti na priya. But anyone who renders devotional service unto me with love, with devotion, they are in me, I am in them. Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mayite tesu chapyam. So that distinction Krishna definitely makes. That whether a person is a devotee of Krishna, devotee of him or not, so that definitely Krishna distinguishes, makes that distinction. So, because the important point is that Krishna is loving us so much, and when we are reciprocating, when we love Krishna, so then definitely Krishna is very happy with us. So that doesn't mean that if somebody is not loving Krishna, because Krishna is helpless with them. That is the problem. So Krishna is very helpless because love cannot be forced upon someone. We cannot force someone to love someone. It's not possible. In this material world, this so-called love, it is not at all love. It is simply lust. That is only based on matter. So there is really no love here. In this material world, they call it as love, but that is completely, it is lust. It is not love. The real love is when we have this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, and then when we love Krishna, knowing that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is our eternal, constant companion. He is always with us. So by realizing that fact, that knowledge, so then we are able to now fall in love with Krishna with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So that is a true love. So this will stay forever. There is no way we can diverse. Here, nothing like here in the so-called material world, where they say that they love and then they marry and then they divorce and all such things can happen. Here, Krishna will never ever leave us. There is no way. Krishna is always with us. Krishna always loves us. So that's what Krishna is saying, that I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. Samoham sarva bhutesu. Krishna loves everyone. But anyone who loves Krishna back, he can get the reward from him. That is the only thing. Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mayite tesu chapyo. Ye yatha mam prapatyante tam sateva bhajam. So that's what Krishna is saying. So that way we can go to Goloka only if we can forget this material world. So if we want to enjoy this material world, then how can we go to Goloka? We should be ready to give up everything here. Then only we can go to Goloka. So that can happen only when we love only Krishna, not anyone else, not anything else. When we are attached only to Krishna, not on anything else, then only that is possible. So that way Krishna is constantly waiting with us to take us to Goloka. And unfortunately, not everyone is listening. Not everyone is ready. Not everyone is putting efforts. Only 1 in 1,000 is putting efforts. Kaschit yatati siddhaye means only one will put efforts. That's what yatati siddhaye. One is endeavoring for perfection. So, but still there are millions of such devotees are there here in this world, in this earth itself. So we are definitely one among them. There is no doubt about it. Because we are studying Bhagavad Gita. Because we believe in Krishna. We have faith on Krishna. So that means definitely we are putting efforts. We are endeavoring. Right now we are endeavoring for perfection. That's why we are listening to this Bhagavad Gita lecture. We are listening to Krishna, Krishna's instructions, Krishna's songs. So this is a proof. This is a proof that we are definitely that 1 out of 1,000. So there is no doubt about it. But Krishna is saying that even for those who are endeavoring for perfection, only one knows me in truth. Yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tattvatam. So that way, in order to know about Krishna, it's not that easy. Only with love, bhaktya mam abhijanati. Only with love only with devotion only, one can know me. Yavan yaschasmi tattvatam. So, Manusyanam sagasyesu kaschit yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tattvatam. So, but Krishna is saying that kaschit mam veti tattvatam. So, yatatam api siddhanam. So, those who are endeavoring for perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. So, all those who have got that complete devotion unto Krishna, so they are going to know all this tattva. That's why bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvataka. That same tattvataka where Krishna is using. Tato mam tattvato jnatva. What is going to happen if we know about Krishna, everything? Tato mam tattvato jnatva. Visate tad anantaram. So we'll enter into Krishna's supreme abode where there is no end to us. We are going to lead a blissful, eternal, blissful life. That's what Visate. Visate means we will enter. Visate tat ananta. Padam gachanti anamaya. So we'll reach the destination where there are no miseries. So only when we have devotion. So bhaktya, with the devotion. So that's why Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita again and again, so many times in many, many slokas, that you develop that devotion unto me, become my devotee, just render service unto me. So how can we prove that we have developed that devotion unto Krishna, that we love Krishna? Only when we render devotional service to Krishna, then only. Because if we love someone, we want to please that person, we want to all the time serve him without expecting anything in return. That is the main thing. So there is no business deals with Krishna at all, nothing in return. We are not expecting anything in return. In return, we want only Krishna with us. Only we want Krishna himself. That's it. So that is the pure love. So that love comes with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge we are gaining, we are developing. So we are definitely going to make use of this life, this human life, what we have got in progressing. There is no doubt about it. Because now we are able to give up everything else, all anarthas. Because our primary goal is only to study and understand this Bhagavad Gita and spread this message. And already Krishna is planning so much for us, actually. A lot of plans are Krishna already has got so many plans for us. Here plans, that's why he sent Prabhupada to US when he was so old. Krishna, only with the strength that Krishna's mercy is there, that's how Prabhupada was able to come at that age, at the age of 70, to US and establish this International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and he was able to write this Bhagavad Gita as it is. So without Bhagavad Gita as it is, we are not here at all. We are not studying Bhagavad Gita without Bhagavad Gita as it is. So now Krishna has got even more plans for us, actually. There are so many devotees, many, the population has increased so much. So compared to more than 50 years ago when Srila Prabhupada started this ISKCON, so now the population is very big, very huge. So that means there are so many devotees are there, so many new devotees are there. So now we have much more opportunities to spread Krishna's message, to spread this Bhagavad Gita, that is Bhagavad Gita as it is. And for that, Krishna has got a lot of plans, which are all taking shape, which is getting revealed to us every day. So we are making that progress. So now slowly, even we don't know how maybe a few years from now, 5-6 years from now, our Bhagavad Gita class is going to grow. But Krishna knows, Krishna has got plans and it's going to grow big. That we know that, because we all have the desires. We all have the desire to grow this. We all have the desire to identify a lot of devotees and bring them to our Bhagavad Gita class and study Bhagavad Gita together and then chant Hare Krishna together and make our life very, very peaceful. Because this is when we identify new devotees, we are getting very, very closer to Krishna. No doubt about it. Krishna himself says that in Bhagavad Gita. So that way, this is not like any movement or something you are going and converting them from one religion to other religion. It is not like that at all. This is a science. This is a Bhagavad Gita. This is a science. This is a spiritual science. You are trying to save them from this material life. That's it. And everything is based on the complete perfect science, which is the king of science, the king of knowledge, Raja Vidya. So that we know very well. So we are not like just it's converting. It's like in fact, you cannot convert like that. Here, a devotee has to be a devotee from the beginning to give them this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So this cannot be achieved by money power or by other powers or other things and all. This cannot be achieved. This can be achieved only by giving this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. That only can identify a devotee, and we can make them a devotee and then make them to follow all the instructions given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So all such things are possible only if they are already devotees, and especially they are devotees from their previous lives also. Because prayatnat yatamanastu. So they are trying from even purvabhyasena teneva kriyate avasopi saga. kriyate avasopisaga. Jignasurapi yogasya sabda brahma ati vartate. So this Jignasurapi yogasya, so this inquisitiveness to understand, to follow this Bhagavad Gita, it is not coming just in this life itself. Suddenly we get very inquisitive, very interested and studying Bhagavad Gita, not like that. It is coming from our past practice, our practice in the previous life. Purvabhyasena tena iva kriyate avasopisaga jignasurapicha yogasya sabda brahma ativartade. We are naturally inclined to listen this sabda brahma, so this Bhagavad Gita, so this sabda, this sound. So we are naturally interested to listen to this because this is coming from our previous practice in our previous lives. So our goal is not only to identify such devotees who have already practiced in their previous lives. So that means our job is very, very well defined. No confusion. It's very, very well defined. Anyone who has interest, they will come. So if anyone who has practiced in their previous life, they will come. If they are not devotees, if they are not interested, if they don't have prayer experience, they don't come. Like we are talking about in this world, even for anything, they will look for experience. For the job or anything, whatever they do. So they will advertise that so many years of experience is needed, 5 years, 10 years of experience and all such things. So even to serve Krishna, to be a devotee of Krishna, we have lifetimes of, not 1 or 2 lifetimes, so many times of experience, many lifetimes in the past, we are gaining that experience. That is with us. So that means we are carrying that experience. We are all now very well experienced. That's why we are all sitting here and studying Bhagavad Gita. Now we are listening to Bhagavad Gita. Now our priority is only to study and understand Bhagavad Gita and practice what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita, nothing else. That is because we are very well experienced from our previous lives. So this experience is getting added and added more and more in this life also. Whatever we are gaining, it's going to be permanent. Whatever we gained in the past lives, it is with us. So that's where we started from there only. We didn't start from zero. So now we are gaining more experience. We are making a lot of practice, a lot of progress. So definitely we are going to go to Goloka by following Krishna's instructions. There is no doubt about it. So Bhagavad Gita is the only thing for us we have to follow. We don't have to follow anything else. If something is not there in Bhagavad Gita, we should not do it. That's it. So literally we have to follow. That is the main thing. And everything what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita is very practical. And Krishna doesn't contradict himself anywhere in Bhagavad Gita. Whatever he says the same thing throughout the Bhagavad Gita. That's it. Because he's the Supreme Lord. He's Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So he is giving us very clear instructions in this Bhagavad Gita. We have to completely understand. That's what we are trying to do right now. By studying this Bhagavad Gita every day, we are gaining the knowledge, we are understanding the Bhagavad Gita fully, and this is going to help us to elevate ourselves to go to Goloka, help us to control our mind, make our mind as our best friend. So that way our mind is not going after the material sense objects. So that way most of the time we are able to keep our mind with us, within ourselves. Because by focusing Krishna, the Supreme Lord, who is in ourselves, who is there in our body as the super soul. That's why Jitatmanaga Prasantasya Paramatma Samahitaka. Once we control our mind, conquer our mind will be within ourselves only, because the Paramatma, the super soul, is also inside our body. So that way our mind doesn't go anywhere else. It will be just focusing only on Krishna. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 40 verses in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So we are making great progress by Krishna's causeless mercy. So now in the next sloka, what we will study today in the Bhagavad Gita. So in the sloka number 39, we studied, Krishna said very clearly that Shraddhava labhate jnanam tatparaga samyatendriyaga Jnanam labdva param shantim achirena adigachati. So a faithful person will get this knowledge, gain this knowledge. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. And he will be able to control the senses. Tatparaga samyatendriya. So we will be able to definitely do that. Even though in the beginning it looks like it's very difficult to control the mind. Arjuna himself said, and Krishna also agreed. We know that it's very difficult, but this knowledge is the key. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge will make us to love Krishna so much that our mind will fix on Krishna. Once our mind is fixed on Krishna, then we are going to control our senses. There is no doubt about it. That's why we need to fix our mind fully on Krishna. Jnanam labdva param shantim achirena adhigacchati. So by getting this knowledge, we will get the supreme peace of mind without any delay very soon. So a faithful man who is dedicated to transcendental knowledge and who subdues his senses is eligible to achieve such knowledge. And having achieved it, he quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace. Then in the next sloka, what we studied yesterday, Agnyascha ashraddhadanascha samsayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti na paro na sukam samshayatmanaga. So a person who has no knowledge, no faith, Agnyascha ashraddhadanascha samsayatma, a doubtful person is destroyed, vinashyati. There is no world, even in this world or any other world, there is no happiness. There is no happiness for that person in this world or any other world. For such a doubtful person, there is no happiness. Nayam lokoshti na paro na sukam samsayatmanaka. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. So we are very, very fortunate that we have no doubt that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and that this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita will take us to him. So that's why we are studying and understanding this Bhagavad Gita. But for those who don't follow, it's very unfortunate that they will not be able to make it. So that's why Krishna is saying that there is no happiness for them either in this world or in any other world. But ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. They fall down. For the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor in the next. So then in the next sloka, what we are studying today, in the sloka number 41, this sloka I have mentioned many times in the past. Yoga sanyasta karmanam jnana sanchinna samshayam atmavantam na karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya. O Dhananjaya, the conqueror of wealth. When a person is able to renounce all the results, that's what yoga sanyasta karmanam, and who is able to destroy all the doubts with the knowledge. Jnana sanchinna samsayam. So sanchinna means destroy, cut all the samsayam, doubts with the knowledge. Atmavantam, who is situated in the self, not thinking about anything else, who is situated in the self, who is self-controlled. That's what Atmavantam. Na karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya. No activity is going to bind him. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So if we are getting this knowledge, we are gaining this Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapters, 700 verses, that's it. When we get it, when we understand it and follow it, that means we are going to destroy all the doubts. So that's what samsayam. In the previous sloka also Krishna has used the word samsayam only. Agnyascha ashraddhadanascha samsayatma. So a doubtful person. But by this knowledge, we will destroy all our doubts. So then we will be able to renounce all the results and we will be able to get attached only to Krishna. So then at that point of time, we'll be able to situate it in ourselves. And at that point of time, no activity is going to bind us. So one who acts in devotional service, renouncing the fruits of his actions and whose doubts have been destroyed by transcendental knowledge, is situated factually in the self. Thus, he is not bound by the reactions of work, O conqueror of riches. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished sloka number 41 in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We just have to finish one more sloka. We'll finish it tomorrow. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radha Radhanath Maharaj. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देश तारिणी ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदम। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Tulsi Vilasa Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to all the devotees. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Venkat Nagarjun Prabhu, Chandrakala Mataji, and Subir Mishra Prabhu says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. There are no questions, Guruji, so far. So thank you, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hema Parameshwara, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna,
So,
Mataji.
I think this 40th verse which we did is clearly explains to the question I asked you yesterday, I think.
Yes.
It's what I thought. I could relate that explanation.
Yes.
So now it is more clear now.
Yes,
So
Mataji. Yes.
all the doubts are, slowly going away.
When we study Bhagavad Gita again and again, then completely
Then
the
so
doubts
many
will be
things, so many things, and so many things come into new perspective.
That's why at the end, Krishna asked Arjuna that, did you hear attentively, and all your doubts and ignorance the doubts which are born from ignorance are dispelled like that. He asks, Kachiteta Shrutam Pata Tvayekekra Ekagrena Chetasa Kachit Ajnana Sammogaga Pranastaste Dhananjaya. So definitely all the doubts will go. Yes, Mother.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to ask, how do you manage to remember all the verses so well? I think it's a great gift. It's a great gift.
Exactly. Krishna's mercy only.
Yes.
Because
I mean, you just quote offhand, and sometimes I'm mesmerized with the way you, quote suddenly from one chapter to another chapter. I mean, there is something just beyond their perception.
Yes, Mother. Without Krishna's mercy,
nothing can happen. I know. Very, very
There's
true.
non-memory, everything. Mattaga smritir jnanam apohanam cha. Everything comes from Krishna.
Very true. Very true. Thank you, Guruji. At least we have been associated with you. Yes. So that is a big, I think, blessing.
Yes, Mother. We have much more opportunities. We will do, Mataji, like in Mumbai also, we will find out thousands of devotees everywhere. We will do that.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, how are you?
Hare Krishna. By Krishna's causeless mercy, I'm fine. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji, for the wonderful class. No questions today.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Lalita Mataji, Hare Krishna. Subir Mishra Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Lalita Mataji. Subir Mishra Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
I could not unmute myself. I don't know why.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
It takes time. Yeah, it was wonderful class, Guruji. I'm really blessed to attend such a class every day. Thank you, Guruji.
It's Krishna's mercy only, Mataji. We are able to study and understand Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Those who are destined to, learn Bhagavad Gita, only for them this opportunity is there, I feel.
Exactly. Yeah. Those who are having faith, they will get this knowledge. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what we study.
I'm one among that. I can feel like that. I'm
definitely.
Lucky too.
No doubt. We are that 1 in 1,000. 1 out of 1,000. Yes, Mataji. So
Thank you very much, Guru. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anita Mataji, are you able to unmute? Hare Krishna. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranams Prabhu, Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare।
Hare।
आपका आशीर्वाद मिलता है। थैंक यू गुरु जी।
Thank you,
हरे
Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Venkatanayajan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Namaste Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Guruji Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. So today you said that we have to be situated in the self. So when you say situated in the self, means we have to be with Krishna, the super soul, or you're talking of the individual self, Jiva, Atma, Atma.
That is situated in the self means our mind is we are able to find that Atma Rati, Atma Tripti. All such things are possible when our mind is connected with Krishna only. So that's what situated in the self means our mind is focused on Krishna.
Okay. So
that
at
means
that
our
point of time,
mind is not going after the sense objects. Yes, Madan.
Yes, so at that point of time, we don't have to think the self as Jivatma, Atma, and super soul as Paramatma. At that time, that distinction should not be there, that Atma and Paramatma.
No, always Paramatma is Paramatma only. We are Jivatma only. We are Jivatma. There is no the distinction in the sense we need to understand, accept that Krishna is a super soul. So we will be able to remember him, focus our mind on him. So we are not attached to the results of activities at all. We should not be affected by anything in this world. So what it literally means that we should not be disturbed by anything we have already heard or what we are going to hear. That's it. So that means we are situated in. It is the same question like Arjuna asked about the Sthita Prajna. What are the symptoms of a Sthita Prajna? So that both are same. Atmavantam means Sthita Prajna. So for that, Krishna answered in the 18 slokas in the second chapter. So all such answers will be answering this question of what is Atmavantam means. So situated in the self means a person is a Sthita Prajna. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the mind, basically the mind has to discard everything and just be with the super soul, Paramatma.
Yes. Vihaya kamanya sarvan pumams charati nispragaga nirmamo nirahankaraga. So that means Atmavantam. So we should be free from all desires. Vihaya kamanya sarvan. We should be able to give up all desires for sense gratification. So Pumams charati nispragaga. So without any desire, in desireless state. So that's what nirmamo nirahankaraga. No, not claiming anything, no proprietorship, no ahankara. So that's what's situated in the self.
Yes, Guru.
We don't want anything in this world. We
much.
want only Krishna. We want only Krishna. We don't want anything else. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Guruji. Understood. Because every time we say situated in the self means our mind has to be free from all this.
Yeah,
or the
our
soul
mind
does not have desire. The soul does not desire anything but Krishna.
Exactly, Mother. That's it. You said it correctly. Yes.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram,
Thank you,
Ram.
Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Sangeeta Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. And Hare Krishna.
Pranam.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
It was a wonderful class. And thank you so much for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. I have
Yes,
nothing
Mataji.
to say. Everything is clear after today's class. Thank you so much, Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Mataji. It's all Krishna's mercy. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Asha Singh Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for wonderful class.
Yes, Mataji.
Daily we are learning a lot. Krishna's
Yes,
life
yes.
class
We are
also.
learning. When we all these slokas, when we learn again, we are getting so much knowledge again and again.
Yes,
Yes,
Guruji.
Mataji.
Love with
Thank
material
you.
things are really lust.
Yes,
Only
Mataji.
Krishna
It's
is
all
the super soul. We have to connect all the time.
ourselves. Yes, all the time with Krishna. That's, we should not forget even a single moment. Yes, Mataji.
This is the only real knowledge.
This is the only knowledge what we need to have. Yes, Mataji. This is the knowledge that take us to Goloka. All other knowledge will make us to
Yes,
lead a
Guruji.
temporary life in this world. But in order to take us to Goloka, this Bhagavad Gita is the
Yes, Guruji. Krishna is
Hare Krishna.
showering his mercy all the time.
That's why, yeah, there is no doubt. Krishna's causeless mercy, we are able to make progress every day. Every day we are able to be in contact with Krishna. Yes, Mother.
We are very
We will
grateful to
do.
you, Guruji, that you are keeping us in Krishna consciousness all the time. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Guruji.
Mother. It's
Hare
all
Krishna.
Krishna's mercy. Yes, thank you,
Yes,
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Venkatanagarjuna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Guruji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you Guruji for today class. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Gayatri Mataji. Hare Krishna. Ramin Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, thanks for keeping us in Krishna consciousness, Guruji. No questions in today's
Thank
sloka,
you.
Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama. Hare Rama. Rama
Hare
Rama. Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna to all devotees.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Shashireka Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna
Wonderful,
Mataji.
wonderful class, wonderful shloka today.
Yes.
So the essence is actually, I would say it's just the essence, you know.
Yes, sir.
So very nice, so very beautiful.
Summary of this entire chapter, Krishna is.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely the essence. In one shloka, he has said everything. And yeah, it's so so meaningful and so beautiful. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thanks.
Yes, Mataji.
Extremely indebted to you for the knowledge. And I'll not be able to join the class for the next 3 days, Guruji, since
Yeah,
I'm
you
traveling
told
to
me.
Tirupati.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm looking forward to this especially because tomorrow is a very important Ekadashi. So I'm looking forward to, I recall that it was on Ekadashi that I was able to see the Lord Ranganatha and Srirangam thanks to your program. On the 21st, we were in 21st September, we were in Srirangam on an Ekadashi. And again, now for an Ekadashi, God has, Krishna has chosen
Balaji, Venkateswara.
Ekadashi to go and visit him. It is only by his mercy that it is possible. So I'm hoping that I can continue to be, fasting completely and have his darshan, because I think that will be very special. Yeah, that is what I want to be able to do. So thank you so much, Guruji. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Guruji. Extremely indebted to you, and thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you for the wonderful class. I really enjoyed the class. Thank you,
Yes,
Guruji. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Lisa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna, Pranam Mataji,
Thank
Hare
you
Krishna.
for this session today, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Especially for a beginner like me, knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, devotion to Krishna, dedicating all my actions to Krishna, and detaching myself from the result.
Yes, Mataji.
Having total faith in Krishna is what I think we
That's
should
it.
focus on right now.
Yes.
And I'm really blessed that I have joined this group and I'm able to listen to Bhagavatam every day. So
Yes,
thank you
perfect.
so much, Guru.
It is
Hare
all
Krishna, Guruji.
Krishna's mercy only, Mataji. Krishna's mercy. We are getting the knowledge from the parampara. So that way we are getting it in the right source.
Thank you so
Hare
much,
Krishna.
Guru. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Palaniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama.
Rama, Hare. So many times I heard about from you that money is the one which creates the more problem. Many times I remember whenever I am hearing Gita from you regarding that properties, money and all.
Yes. Yes.
So, but unfortunately what I felt is even during that war of Krishna with enemies of their that time, or even from those days onwards, money played a very instead of money, some other form played a major role, and he was worried about killing his own brothers type of thing and gurus and all this.
Yeah.
That means relationship as well as money-oriented things are existing in this world for
Yes,
so
Lord.
many years, not now.
Yes. It is there. It's there. All the time. It's there.
Yeah, all the time it is there, and
That's what is keeping us coming back and back to this material world. It's the main.
Yes,
Even we were there. Even we were there when Mahabharata war was happening. We were also here only.
Yes, that means it is like a disease continuing. I will put it.
That's correct. We had different bodies. We don't know what bodies we had, but we are all the time we are taking bodies like that. Definitely human bodies only. That's why we have got human body again. So we are going to get Krishna's until we go to Goloka, we'll be getting a human body and making progress, no doubt. It
is really a very tough job. But forgetting money and
if we remember Krishna, then we'll forget everything. That's the main problem.
That means we have to have only one goal, particular.
That's what, following Bhagavad Gita, strictly following Bhagavad Gita, that's it.
That means we have to have a faith that nothing else, only
Nothing
one
else.
thing. That's the only way, no other way. The way when
That's
we
correct.
deeply
Only way, that is Krishna's way, that is Bhagavad Gita. That's it.
deeply analyze, the only way is to all the time chant Krishna, 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 Krishna.
That's it. Focus our mind on that
Yeah,
Krishna's
that's
name.
the only way it looks from this thing. Otherwise, it's not possible to forget the present.
We will progress, no doubt, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy is there for us.
Yeah, that is the thing I felt when I heard today. Again, that. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Guruji. Thank you for this wonderful class. And thank you for giving us our daily dose of Bhagavad Gita. It's like
Yes,
morning,
Morning.
for a breakfast and Bhagavad Gita.
No, you're charging us.
Yes,
Spiritually charging us. That's it.
exactly. The food for the soul, as you said, or the cleansing for
Yeah.
the soul. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Guruji. Thank you for your commitment and persistent efforts to keep us all on the path. Hare
Yes,
Krishna,
ma'am.
Guruji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji. Chandrakanta Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Very interesting class, Guruji, today. How to dwell in Krishna. That's what, if you remember, that's what even sometimes glimpses we'll also feel, Guruji. Whenever we are always thinking of Krishna, other things will not affect us. When we little forget only, it will affect us. That also, some glimpse that we are getting in our daily life. Like for example, Ekadashi day, when we are thinking of Krishna only, when we go to the temple, something like that, then that day nothing will affect us. When other days, when we are here and there, other things will affect us. That glimpses I'm getting, but it has to be constantly in that. That is an effort we have to consciously make. That's what I was feeling.
Still, we are making progress, Mataji. Daily we are making progress. I think over a period of time, we will be always remembering Krishna only. It's slow and steady progress.
Yeah, that is what I need is mercy, Guruji. Daily now we are in constant touch with him for minimum 4 hours. That much I can say. But in another 6, 7, 8 hours, when we are in other modes of nature, then that is the problem.
That is slowly going to increase. Our contact with Krishna is going to increase, and that means with the material well, it's decrease, and then finally we will be fully connected with Krishna. That's it.
Guruji, that we need Krishna's mercy for that and your blessings. Thank you, Guruji, for reminding us every day we have to be in Krishna consciousness. We have to dwell in ourselves. That is a reminder Bhagavad Gita class is giving us. Thank you very much, Guruji. Thank you very much for the class. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Really interesting lecture, interesting class. The last 3 days, really, we are thought-provoking slokas and reminding us what is the right way to move, what is saying. Really, really beautiful lecture and wonderful interactions with the devotees through which we are learning. And as you say that we are progressing.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji, for all this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare. Sunil Srivas Prabhu. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class. I could not mute earlier because I was helping my son with some math problem in between. So, we have to live our daily life also in sometimes in between. So
I know, Prabhu, yes, I've gone through, yes.
yeah,
It's for Krishna, yes, Prabhu. It's a big responsibility. Krishna conscious service only, Prabhu.
yeah, but I try to get him to chant every night. He chants before sleeping, and my daughter also. I've told her to chant. She's preparing for SAT this Saturday, so she has to do her SAT. So she chants. Let's see.
Very nice. Krishna's mercy is there, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy there. So she's in 11th grade now, Prabhu?
Yes, she's in 11th. My son is in 7th.
7th. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Krishna's mercy, everything. will happen, bro. All is mercy.
Yes, Guruji. Yeah, thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness and, keeping us on track. And, it's become like a habit that I have to come. Sometimes I miss, but I try to at least catch up, because
Yes,
you do some level of, you go back and do a couple of verses from previous days, and then you come to the today's verse.
Maybe you
So
won't
that
miss
helps.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that helps me mostly. And, then I open the book also, so I can read the details. So that helps me also. But thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class. And thank you for your focus on us. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you. Bye.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Very sound, yes, really nice class. And hello, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, excellent class and enlightening class, and I'm very much blessed to enjoy this class, and really this transcendental knowledge, as you told Sthita Prajna, that indifferent to pain and pleasure, those who are real seekers of Lord Krishna, and they will understand they are not affected by the cerebral effects of life. Really, when you are charged with this class, really spiritually charged, then we will forget about what is happening around us. Things are secondary, and really absolutely the Lord Krishna, and really how Arjuna and got this knowledge, and by which we are enjoying this class. And really I'm very much indebted to you because of your sincere efforts, and from the student science side, your student career, you started preaching and spreading the message. And really every day, always I watch how the Krishna ISKCON devotees are very sincere in distributing the Gita book to the passerbys, different process, and very enjoying how they are dedicated. They are doing a great job, ISKCON devotees. And I find there are also engineers, doctors, they don't mind for that, to spread the message, whatever the conditions. They forget their ego and everything, and totally dedicate to Lord Krishna. And we are not doing anything, and we should try at least our best, our company, our fellow friends. Whenever we go outside, we will discuss only about Gita. That service also you can do. And when you say, when Setubandha, even if a squirrel also does something, he may be insignificant, but does the noble purpose, good purpose. So we should have this kind of service at least. What kind of service today I did it? Like spreading the best of Gita, and to inject the people, and we will enjoy ourselves. Not only ourselves, we make others also happy with this knowledge. Because of Guruji, so many devotees from different corners of the world, they are attending the class. Those are very pure. As you told that sloka also, that I don't know, because I am not sincere till now. Regularly, if you touch with the, as you all slokas in Gita, because of your sincere efforts, you could memorize all the slokas. When we attend the classes, so now it's just like a student, as I am a teacher, we are attending the class only when you have a class, we are serious. After the class is over, we forget the book and everything. Like us also, we are doing that thing. So we should not be like that. So most of the time, 24 hours into 7, if you read more Gita and each line, and it will be automatically memorized. So really should take place and sincere efforts for this Gita. And really we are very much indebted, not by reading this enough. Swadhyaya and Adhyayana. Adhyayana and Swadhyaya. You have to apply it in our life. So Guruji, all the devotees also, they are very questioning, very nice questions. And Satyendra Singh, Ravin Prabhu, and Palapinan or the name, I don't know. So many devotees are very, but Ram Prabhu is absent for long period. He is a very serious, and Ram Prabhu and some others. I find, but I find that all the members are, we are just a family. We express our feelings. Vrindaji, Srimati, Mataji, and all are very sincere. They're expressing their own feelings over the heart. It is not artificial feelings. I find none of our devotees, those who are attending the class, their sincere effort, express their sincere feelings, what is happening inside their mind. Before Guruji everything, you will guide us. You are really that dispel of ignorance, and we express whatever our feelings happening in our mind. Thank you, Guruji. Ram.
Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtana. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.